Hey there, foster friends. This is Jill with the Foster Life, and I, as always, come to you real, raw, whatever, no makeup, doesn't matter. So I am going to bring some topics today that we're going to have a chat about. I would love to have your comments in the comment section. So this topic today is one that has me a little bit perturbed. I'm not going to lie. I was a teacher for 12 years. I taught public education for 12 years. I hold a master's degree. I have completed an administrative program for the state of Indiana. I have been a foster mother for a decade. I've had umpteen zillion trainings. By no means am I even an expert, like really not. Just have a lot of life experience when it comes to trauma in children and foster care and all that jazz. About a year and a half ago, I took a position with a foster agency. And my primary job now is educating foster parents. So I share that with you because I want you to understand that I have been given a gift of seeing through many different lenses. I can see a situation from several different perspectives, the foster parent perspective being one of the most important perspectives. We need to talk about control. This is what we need to talk about today. I'm just really irritable. I have been for a couple of weeks about the adults that always have to make life messy. You know, these kids come into foster care, and kids aren't the problem. Kids aren't the problem at all. We know where the problem stems from when it comes to, you know, their parents need some help, and we're talking about addiction, and we're talking about childhood traumas that haven't been addressed, and so the cycle continues and continues. But you want to know something else? The parents kind of a lot of the time aren't even the problem. So a lot of times, and I have found over the past many years, since 2000 when I started teaching, the adults are the problem, and many times it's the professional adults that are in the situation that become a big part of the problem. We get on these power trips and these ego trips, and we're so much about fulfilling our own egos and about doing what makes us feel good or what makes us shine or what makes us, you know, appear to be one bad mamma jamma. And sometimes that gets in the way of what's right for children. So as an advocate, I'm also a big advocate for foster parents and foster children. And boy, if this is not flying at me so quick, every day it's in my face, that the adults are the ones that make life messy. So I want to share a little perspective with you today. Teachers work really hard for kids. They work really hard. They're not miracle workers. They can't do it all. They don't have nearly as much trauma training as what they should have. I have been in the ears of principals trying to get them to understand that they need trauma training in their schools. If you're in Northern Indiana, invite me in. I'll come. I'll teach. I won't charge anything. I'll just come and do it because you need trauma training. I know you're doing the best you can do, teachers, with what you have. You're doing the best you can do with what you have. I get it, okay? I'm on your side. I got your back. I was a teacher. I get it. Foster parents, for the most part, are doing the best they can do. Foster parents, man, we're in the trenches every single day with our kids. And so when another professional or another provider tries to talk down to us, tries to tell us that, you know, we are not an equal at the table, sorry, folks. Yeah, we are. You want to know what? We're the most important provider for this child. The most important provider. We are the most important provider for children in foster care. We are a subcontractor for this state. Do not demean us and do not talk down to us. Let me just be very clear about that. There is a reason why the state of Indiana has a foster parent bill of rights that's being created right now. It's because we want to disrespect our foster parents and act like they're not important. Like they have nothing to bring to the table. Are you kidding me? Enough. Enough of that mess. Yes, we include them on emails. Yes, we contact them. Yes, we hear their opinion. Yes, we validate their opinion. That doesn't mean that their opinion is going to be, you know, that's going to be the final decision, but it's still their opinion. And you know what? God love them. Guess what, providers? You wouldn't have a job without them. Don't forget that. Providers, people, you know, those who work in child services, I have that lens as well. We have got to become more holistic when it comes to caring for our kids. We have to let go of our egos, let go of our junk, quit worrying about power tripping. Nobody's trying to work against us here. Okay? They're not. Foster parents are not trying to work against us. They're trying to work with us. There's my boy. He's outside playing while I'm making my little heated video here. So, I need to just say this out loud today because it has been in my face for the better part of 2 weeks that we do not think that foster parents have an equal voice at the table. Oh, yes, we certainly do. Oh, yes. At the same time, foster parents, we have got to be reasonable. And we have to be people who are coming to the table in the best interest of this child without our feelings and our emotions and our opinions involved. Our caseworkers have a very difficult job. Now that I'm in child services, I understand. They are juggling so many things at once. They forget about things. They don't mean to exclude you sometimes. Sometimes they do. But, so we all need to just start working together better. And let's all just remember something. This isn't about us. It's about the child. If it's not what's best for the child, then let's quit measuring ourselves here, guys. Because we're measuring ourselves up against each other. It's ridiculous. So we're going to knock this mess off. Feel free to share this video with someone who needs to hear this today. Thank you, everyone who comes around, who surrounds a child to help them and to surround this case and help them. But my goodness gracious, let's get our egos and throw them out the window, please. Much love. Carry on, my friends.